Welcome to UWS Weekly, a show that is dedicated to covering United Women's Soccer, a national pro-am league with your host, Jonathan Ward. Each and every week, we will highlight players, supporters, and staff of the clubs we all pride ourselves to support in North America. The UWS is a league that is committed to advancing women's soccer. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to UWS Weekly, a show dedicated to the best pro-am community in the world, UWS 1 and League 2. I'm excited tonight to have our newest members from Sporting Nebraska FC, Luke Baxter and Alex Mason, join us on the show this evening. Luke, Alex, how are you?
We are great. Thank you very much.
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
No worries. So, hey, let's get into this real quick. Luke and Alex, what is your guys' title and job description with the Sporting Nebraska?
I am the director of coaching for the girls program. So I oversee the entire girls side of the club. That also goes into youth academy, ECNL, and now obviously assisting Luke on the UWS side.
I'm the assistant director of coaching on the girls' side. Basically, Alex's right-hand man. And then I'm going to be the head coach for the UWS team in the summer. Sounds
awesome. Well, let's talk a little bit about Sporting Nebraska and its history. You guys are going to be the newest addition to the UWS and playing. You're going to be in a conference that's pretty stacked for coming off of last year. But tell us a little bit about the history of the club and where it's going.
I've been involved with the club for almost 30 years now. When I first joined, it was purely a recreational club. We've gone through several mergers, several name changes, and then obviously recently an affiliation with Sporting Kansas. So the club has gone through multiple directions. The exciting part of all of that is, as we've grown as a club, it's also grown the community. So our outreach now is even into Lincoln. So we're not just based in Omaha, it's Lincoln. And we also have a youth group in Waverly.
So based off of this, sounds like the club is not new to the scene of soccer. And so obviously there's a rich history that's there. But tell me a little bit about the culture of the club as it relates to its new merger or addition with Sporting Kansas City.
Obviously, we were looking for different ways that we could create pathways for our players. And obviously with the Sporting Kansas as a pro club and the affiliate clubs, that has created a culture within our players, obviously through camps. We have multiple fan base that go down to watch games at Kansas. And it's given us a much more wider view of not only the education that we provide for our players, but also just the relationship with all the other affiliates. We literally can go almost state to state now and be a friendly affiliate.
So along with culture, there's always a mission, and along that mission lies kind of the roots of the program. What is the mission of Sporting Nebraska?
Yeah, I think I've been at the club about a year. So for me, the mission of the club is to develop soccer players, but to develop good people as well. So as a club, we focus on the player and person. So from a holistical standpoint, we really focus on the psychosocial, the engagement, the enjoyment, and also the day-to-day lives as well.
So you guys both are the girls coaching directors for the club, assistant and manager or main. What got you interested in coaching and being a part of women's soccer?
Mine was slightly different. When I first came to America, I had a very successful boys team and created some very, very long-term friendships with that group. And I felt that coaching on the female side would be a better challenge. It is a better challenge. I think coaches that coach women are far more rounded. They're far more humble, and they're much more aware of their players. So for me, it was a change that has really made me enjoy the game again.
Yeah, I've been quite fortunate. I've recently coached boys in a professional environment. I've coached girls in college, and so I've been quite fortunate to work on both sides. And I think for me, it's just the enjoyment of the game. I think both boys and girls enjoy playing, so I just I enjoy coaching.
So along the lines of enjoyment and what you two have been able to build over the last 8 years and growing, what are some of the values that you guys have as it relates to the club and the UWS side?
Obviously, for us, the opportunity to give former club players the chance to come back and play again. So you've got the alumni that they're going to come back. The fact that we've outreached now, and I think we've got 10 different programs involved, college programs with their players. Luke has really led that charge in finding players from multiple states. And just the excitement that they can now come together and create their own kind of culture internally.
So you guys have actually been really growing quickly and putting the team together. Did you guys already have kind of an idea of who was coming in before you joined UWS, or once you joined UWS, it was a matter of bringing on players that you knew would fit kind of the vision for year one?
Yeah, like I said, I think connections have played a big role in that. As soon as we'd mentioned we were joining the UWS to former colleagues, to coaches in collegiate coaches, they were quite quick to push their players our way. So we're very fortunate that we have a good connection with our local colleges and out of state. So that sort of led the way there. And then from there, obviously, it's the players that have expressed interest. And I think we've been very selective in the players we bring in. Obviously, we talk about our values as a club being not just developing good players, but having good people. And well, in our recruitment process, it's been okay. Are they a good player? But more importantly, are they good people?
Absolutely.
Now you've got a built-in rival, in-state rival in Gretna. How do you guys find? What's the competition level between Gretna and Sporting Nebraska like?
Obviously, very competitive, and sometimes that's healthy, and sometimes it can get a little negative with the parents. But we're excited, that we obviously work together when we have to. They've reached out to us, we've reached out to them. I think the competition will be great. We're really excited to be playing somebody, in our own doorstep. So from that standpoint, nothing but positive.
Visions. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I've got friends and colleagues that work at Gretna, so we have some friendly banter, and it's really a good, healthy competition. I think they would agree. We enjoy playing each other. It's always a good match.
I'd be doing a disservice to your guys' fans if I didn't ask this question, but what is the goal for year one? Obviously, it's to be competitive. That's kind of the common answer, but knowing you two, I think there's a little bit more to your vision and your expectations of year one. So, care to share?
Yeah, I think be competitive. But yeah, no, I think we'd be doing a disservice to the players if we didn't say we wanted to go and win the conference and go on and go even further. But that's something that we'll discuss as a group and set those goals when we meet early in the season, and then hopefully we can achieve them together.
I think the most important thing is everybody wants to see a team that commits to going forward, and that is really something that Luke's kind of put together with the player pool and that, and it really is an approach of attacking football. So that from that standpoint, yeah, we're really excited.
Lots of local talent, lots of talent who has been in the club. Are there any names that stand out for fans and for families that are going to be coming to watch some matches this summer?
Obviously, for our players, one of our past players, Lindsay Prokop, she'll be coming back. She came through the academy within the club, so from U9 all the way through. We have other players that are involved that are club players that have been with us for 6-7 years. So from that standpoint, it is exciting. Hopefully, Luke will drop some other names
Yeah, yeah. No, we've been very, like I said, we've been very fortunate. We're obviously fortunate the players have trusted us to help them with their preparation, their development in their collegiate career. We've picked up 4 players from Creighton: Maddie Radke, Peyton Steffen, Grimoldi, Keelan Terrell, who's a goalkeeper, fantastic goalkeeper. 5 players from South Dakota State University, Hastings, Bellevue, Grand Canyon. So we've got a very diverse group, which is obviously is really exciting.
One of our goals for the UWS is actually not a goal, it's our vision, is to help advance women's soccer. How is Sporting Nebraska doing that in not just their own area, but in the state?
Because I've been here for 30 years almost. I think from where we started out as a club, everything from facilities, coaching, education, a stamp within the community as far as different programs, different outreaches. We are always looking to partner up, whether it's with our therapists, OPTI, whether it's Football for the World, our top soccer program. We are a full service club. I think that's something that we're very proud of.
So, listen, working in the community, one of the things that you look to do is to find ways to get everybody involved. What are some of the things that Sporting Nebraska is doing to bring people in, whether it's through free programs or through clinics? What are some of the things you guys are doing to help promote the game in your area?
Obviously, with the camps, we have camps that run basically all through the summer. Sporting Kansas, they run camps during the what you would call the down times. They come up and they run a camp for us. We have obviously the Lincoln connection now that we're within Lincoln and servicing them players. They've had some multiple camps during the winter that we've attended and helped out. Our footprint when it comes to camps is very extensive as far as not only just in West Omaha, but also in Central Omaha, that we can bring players in and really, regardless of location, we can service them players.
I think the latest thing that we've really done is from a refereeing standpoint, we've pushed an open house clinic with the state. I can't remember the number, Alex, but we had a large amount of female referees sign up and become licensed, and we're going to step into the refereeing world. So, we're really proud of that as well.
I think it was 50. It was over 50 referees that went through our referee program.
What should the community be expecting on game day? Match day 1 for Sporting Nebraska. Everybody, stands are full. What should people expect as it relates to the atmosphere, the play? What are the goals and goals for the club?
I think first off, a family atmosphere. We want to make it a family event. Bring the family out. Obviously, from a soccer standpoint, attack-minded, free-flowing soccer. We want to create an interaction between the players and the community. So we'll be doing little things there, meet and greets. So we're just really excited to bring this to the community and have our players experience that as well.
Yeah,
So,
I think just to showcase the players. I mean, that's what it's all about. Is these players, provide another opportunity for them to step out and for our spectators to enjoy it.
One of the things I've noticed is your guys' involvement in social media as a club, both the ECNL and the UWS side. What makes social media so important for the club, or why is social media so important for the club?
I think obviously because we have one person that's dedicated to the social media, and they basically channel everything into the right programs, the right platforms. And that has really helped us as a club. Yes, anybody can kind of send out a message, but we've been very kind of unified in what messages we try to send out as a club. I think that's been the important thing, is that we try to support as many different groups as we can, understanding that, as a club, we also want to be humble in what we do.
I think as a club, we realise that it's an opportunity to reach the younger generations.
Yeah.
Through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So I think that's a big component. We want to make sure we have you know, we're proud of what we do, and we want to make sure that people see that.
So Luke's going to be heading up the TikTok, huh?
He is, yeah. He's
I don't know about that.
he needs a warm up, but he'll be there.
There we go. Hey, before I get to my last question, I got to ask, boys, what does community mean to you?
To me, like I say, because I've been here for so long now, it reaches way outside of Omaha. We have players that travel in from Iowa. We've had players that have come down from South Dakota. So community for us is not just Omaha. It really has grown, and I think that has been so rewarding to see a club like ours grow and outreach to so many families. It really has.
Yeah, for me, community is bringing this team together, bringing the club, bringing the area together under the same beliefs towards a common objective.
And then obviously, you know, I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't ask, how can people find out more about Sporting Nebraska, get a hold of you guys, find out more about potential tryout dates and stuff like that? How can people find out more about the club in Nebraska?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram at SNFC_UWS. The Twitter is the same at SNFC_UWS. The website at sportingnebraskafc.com, UWS page, tryout dates, team information, and we'll definitely be sharing some more exciting announcements with you in the coming weeks.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to chat tonight. I know you have training that you need to get to this evening. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak, and I look forward to more conversations during the summer of soccer.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, gents. Have a good rest of the evening.
You too. Bye.
I'm a part of UWS because of the opportunity it provides women.
Because it provided me the competition and exposure I needed to get to where I am today.
Because financial transparency is important to me.
Because at its core and within its leadership, it is truly dedicated to the promotion of the women's game.
Because of the competitive pathway it provides female players and coaches.
Because it expands the pathway of our club and offers more opportunities for players to develop.
Because I too support women in sports.
Because of the people. I love competing at a high level with some awesome teammates and getting to compete against people around the country.
Because it provides female athletes with a much needed platform to remain in the game in a professional setting.
Because it's the best summer league in the whole country. There's no question about it.
Because of the commitment to diversity for the players, coaches, and administrators of the UWS.
Because I like the opportunity to compete at such a high level and the advancement of the women's game.
I am a part of UWS because I believe in its vision and its leadership.
Cool thing that's going on there that you got to pray for everybody.
All right.
Hey.
Good stuff.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. I'm still waiting.